the right moment, for the permission you were never going to be given. Who you are in this moment is the sum total of your choices, your broken promises, and your excuses. This is a hard truth, but it is the only truth that will ever set you free. You live in a prison of your own making. It may have the soft cushions of procrastination, the steel bars of I'll do it tomorrow, but it is a prison. Every dawn you waste is another stone in its walls. Every promise you break to yourself is another lock on the cell door. You feel that fire in your gut, the smoldering potential of who you were meant to be, and yet you willingly drown it in a sea of trivialities. This is not just a bad habit. For an estimated 20 to 25% of adults, this chronic procrastination is a soul-crushing cycle. It is a thief that robs you of your time, your health, and your honor, leaving you with nothing but anxiety, depression, and a life of quiet desperation. Let us speak plainly. The life you desire, the strength you admire, the victory you crave it, will not be handed to you. It must be earned. It must be forged asterisk. And the only thing barring your path is the legion of excuses you have summoned to defend your own mediocrity. I'm too tired. There's not enough time. My new life begins Monday. Each excuse is a serpent's whisper, a comforting lie that absolves you of effort. But these whispers, repeated day after day, become the deafening roar of your own failure. You begin to believe them. You begin to become asterisk them. The task you avoid is no longer the enemy. Asterisk you asterisk are. Procrastination has made you a spectator in the arena of your own life, an expert in planning, a master of wishing, but a coward in the act of doing. You know the sting of looking back on a squandered year. That suffering ends today got the true price of indiscipline is not the goal you failed to achieve. It is the corrosion of your spirit. It is the slow, grinding death of self-respect. When you betray your own word again and again, you teach yourself that you are not to be trusted. You convince your own heart that your ambitions are hollow, your plans nothing more than dust. Every time you choose comfort over commitment, you cast a vote for the lesser man inside you. You feed the creature that is scared, that is lazy, that would rather curse the world for the results it doesn't have than do the work required. The stagnation is a poison that seeps into every fiber of your being. It has been shown that procrastination is a direct path to profound stress, anxiety, and even sickness of the body. You are not just postponing a task, you are actively choosing to poison yourself for a single, fleeting moment of ease. The temporary relief is a snare, leading you into a spiral of self-loathing. The voice in your soul that tells you that you are capable of more, it speaks the truth. And every day you ignore it, you drive the blade deeper between the man you are and the warrior you could be. Asterisk, but what if you could silence those whispers? What if you could shatter the prison walls and step into the light, unbroken? What if you could forge a will so powerful that the temptations of comfort become meaningless to you? This is not about finding a secret motivation hack. Motivation is a phantom. It is a fleeting feeling, and we are not here to chase feelings. We are here to build character. We are here to forge discipline. Welcome to the Ironforged Blueprint. This is not a gentle guide for the faint of heart. This is a forge, and he forged a man's three things: unbearable heat, unrelenting pressure, and his soul willing to be hammered into something new. Discipline is not a gift you were born with. It is a weapon you must craft. It is the forged skill of mastering your impulses to seize what you truly desire. Like a blacksmith turning a worthless piece of iron into a keen, unbreakable sword, you will take the raw material of your potential and forge it into relentless discipline. It will hurt. It will demand more ritual. Your daily ritual is the anvil upon which your will shall be shaped. By creating the structure, you eliminate the chaos where excuses are born and action dies. Your first command is this: establish your non-negotiables. These are the actions that are not open for debate, that do not bow to your mood. They are law. Your conquest begins at dawn. Do not let the day happen asterisk to asterisk you. You happen asterisk to the day asterisk. Set your alarm. When it sounds, your feet hit the floor. There is no negotiation. That is your first victory in the war. Then, you must consecrate a block of time for focused action. Whether it is the training of the body or the sharpening of the mind, the time is sacred. To begin the day with physical exertion, for example, is to set your very blood on fire with vigor. This is not about a perfect, rigid schedule. It is about building the fortress walls that starve the chaos within. Your ritual is the first strike of the hammer, the blow that begins to shape the raw iron of your existence. The second pillar is momentum. A body in motion remains in motion. A will that is disciplined remains disciplined. We build this unstoppable force to a technique I call the chain of fire. The principle is ancient. You anchor the new habit. You wish to forge to an existing one that is already second nature. This tactic uses the pathways already carved into your mind. Instead of digging a new trench in barren soil, you are simply adding another link to a chain that is already white hot, making the new habit an inevitable extension of the old after you brush your teeth each morning. This is your anchor. The oath is simple. After my current habit, I will perform my new duty. Asterisk after I brush my teeth, I will execute 10 push-ups. Asterisk after I pour my morning coffee, I will read 2 pages from a book of wisdom. Asterisk after my work boots come off, my training shoes go on. Begin with small, unbreakable links. The aim is not to transform overnight. The aim is to forge a chain of victorious habits, one link at a time. Each time you complete this sequence, you heat and hammer another link into place. Soon, the chain becomes so strong, so automatic, that asterisk not asterisk completing it feels like a betrayal. You are not just changing your habits, you are reforging the very wiring of your mind for victory. The third pillar is pressure. Iron is not forged in a cold room, and discipline is not forged in isolation. You require the searing, sustained heat of accountability. Accountability transforms a vague wish into a blood oath. You must create a system where your deeds are witnessed. This is not for punishment. It is the positive pressure that drives you to a higher standard. Knowing your actions are seen even if only by your own eyes, and a law forces you to rise. You command, institute an accountability system now. First, take up a journal. This will be your law book of the war. At the end of each day, record your victories. Be brutally honest about your failures. This simple act makes your commitment real. Second, find a shield brother, or declare your mission publicly. Tell someone you respect what you intend to accomplish. It has been shown that a specific accountability appointment can increase your chance of success to as high as 95%. This external pressure is the constant, roaring heat of the forge. It prevents you from cooling down, from slipping back into the soft, useless shape of your old self. It keeps you malleable for the hammer's strike. The final pillar is the most vital. It is the heart of the forge itself. You must learn to love the hardship. You must embrace discomfort as an old friend. Discipline is the art of doing what is necessary when every fiber of your being screams. For what is easy, you must become comfortable with being uncomfortable. Your mind will always seek the path of least resistance. survival, for comfort. Your destiny is to wage war against this instinct. You must intentionally, deliberately, choose the harder path, again and again. This is how you temper the steel of your will. Your command is this: do something that sucks every single day. Take the cold shower, run in the rain, do the last rep at the gym when your muscles are screaming for mercy. Make the call you have been dreading. This is not pointless suffering. This is training. With every act of voluntary hardship, you send a defiant roar to your own mind. I am in command here. My will dictates my actions, not my fleeting feelings. This is the quenching, the violent shock that hardens the blade. It builds resilience. It proves to you that you are a creature of the storm. Every time you choose the difficult path, you forge a character that is powerful, resilient, and unbreakable. The forge is lit. The blueprint is in your hands, but the iron will not hammer itself. The first strike belongs to you. The age of excuses is over. The time for action is now. Your first challenge is to make your vow right now. Subscribe to this channel, for this is your forged armory for the unbreakable life you will build. And in the comments below, declare your first non-negotiable. Write down the one sacred action you will begin at dawn. Without fail, no excuses, no hesitation. Declare IT, make it iron. The Ironforged blueprint is not a prize to be won. It is a path to be walked for a lifetime. You are both the blacksmith and the blade. There will be days the fire feels too hot. There will be days the hammer feels too heavy. You will falter. You will fail. Perfection is not the goal. Relentless growth is. Resilience is. When you fail, you do not quit. You rise. You retrieve your hammer. And you return to the forge the very next day. You learn to love the repetition. You learn to love the pressure. You learn to love the heat, because you understand that this is what it takes. This is the cost of transforming brittle iron into tempered steel. The slave to his excuses will perish. The warrior defined by his will shall be born. Your journey into relentless discipline begins with a single choice. Make it now. Let your will be iron.